forms, yes. He also appears to be as a friend. So he is, okay, there you're talking about consciousness. God is consciousness. Yes, fine. Yes, we can talk about it. It's so real, it's so true. Fine. But this is the absolute God. This is like the highest of the highest, the pure essence of what God really is consciousness. Pure, crystal clear, highest frequency, eternal, like, yes, all of this. But coming down, he gets different forms. So, for example, each spiritual plane has a ruler, like being a god. So the is not the highest absolute form of God. It's a mind God. The is related to the causal plane and below. If you go beyond you're getting into higher spiritual planes that are even larger, finer, lighter, more lightful, brighter, whatever. And there is a different God, like ruler of this plane, of the spiritual plane. And this is like God, but coming down. It's like, so we humans are God in this world. We are supposed to be God in this world. He wants us to rule this world, or better, let's say, he wants to rule this world through us. We are the vessel that is supposed to serve him to rule this world. So we can get one with God, so that he can rule this world through us. But the higher planes also have vessels where God can act, of course. So, well, okay, it's a bit complicated. But to me, the only thing that really matters is practice, experience. And it doesn't matter to me that all of this is some kind of projection or the essence is God in everything. Yes. What matters to me is, for example, to reach a state of consciousness where I see the God particles everywhere. To reach a state where I see all the entities, where I see the divine power, where I can see, perceive, hear, whatever. This is what matters to me.
So do you have a daily meditation practice?
More than that, I'm practicing all the time. Even now, while we are talking, I have my this artificial sound meditation stuff I have in my right ear, and while you're talking, I'm also simultaneously, I'm listening to you, but I'm also simultaneously listening to the sound to charge energy.
Right.
Yes, this is a special technique that I was given. That is a part of my program. Yes, this is a tool to charge energy that anyone can use. Absolutely everyone can use this very easily and simply, of course. So no matter what I do, I'm constantly always doing something, always. When I'm walking around, I am either listening to this, then I have music. I use music as a tool to feel closer to God. This is also a very, very special thing. You can use music for your spiritual progress. This is a very, very powerful tool. Well, then I'm visualizing the spinning disc here or here, like a fan, high speed rotating. This is a transformation practice. You can transform your energy into some usable energy, yes, for your progress, for your power. I'm also doing this, or I'm just focused on my third eye and talk to God, like being focused on God, like being focused on his presence. And I do this all the time, or calling his names, like calling some names. Yes, like reciting for example.
Yeah.
Or Yahweh. Just reciting Yahweh in your mind. Or maybe I'm sitting and I do it vocally, orally, also.
Right.
So yes, and I am in a state of consciousness where everything I do is related to God, to serve Him, to get closer to Him. Everything I do, everything serves just this thing. Everything.
So begs the question then: why is speaking to me something that you wanted to do? If everything you do is to get you closer to God, how are you getting closer to God by speaking to me?
Yes, it's obvious, isn't it? It's not obvious to you.
No.
Okay, first of all, for me, in my consciousness, it's very clear that God wants us to talk. God wants us to communicate. He wants us to connect. This is what He wishes. It's His wish.
Right.
And by doing this, I fulfill His wish. So I serve God just because of this. I'm serving God. Then the next point is that I was given lessons. Yes, I learned things, and it is my command or order that I have to spread what I have experienced. I have to be useful because there was some kind of investment. So you see, when you read my book, you will see there's so much information in it, and this is not just for myself. It's not just to write it down and say, oh wow, I know this and I have this and that. No. It serves a purpose, and the purpose is to spread it. We talk, you record, other people get to listen.
Yeah.
And this will help them. It will motivate them. It will inspire them. It will push them. It will help them to make progress.
You see, what you and I are doing, we're doing the same thing, because every day I'm doing sometimes 5 hours meditation.